If you're looking to understand Patanjali Yoga Sutra 1.5, this video is for you. What's up fam, this is Anvita Dixit and today we're going to be talking about Patanjali Yoga Sutra 1.5. Now if some of you do not know what Patanjali's Yoga Sutras are, they were basically 195 Sanskrit sutras written by Muni Patanjali in order to explain the concept of yoga and systematically expound it to a large group of people. Now this Patanjali Yoga Sutras basically explains what the aims of yoga are and how we can go about achieving them. So in that light, Patanjali Yoga Sutra 1.5 is as follows: Vritteyaha Panchatayah Klishta Aklishtaha. So now let's break up each of these words and understand it better. Again, Vritteyaha Panchatayah Klishta Aklishtaha. Vritteyaha means vrittis or thoughts or modifications of thought waves. Panchatayah means 5 types. So there are 5 types of thought waves. And klishta aklishtaha. Klishta means painful or something that produces misery. So klishta. Aklishta is something that does not produce pain or produces less pain and misery. So what Patanjali is trying to explain to us through this basic sutra is that thought waves are of 5 basic types and they can furthermore be classified into klishta, which is painful, or aklishta, which is non-painful vrittis and thought waves. So having understood that, now let's get into understanding the exact explanation of the sutra. So if you've already seen Patanjali Yoga Sutra 1.2 and 1.3, you may have by now understood that the aim of yoga is to reduce the thought waves or gain control over them. Now in order to reduce the kind of thought waves that you have and to have a completely clear chitta, removed of thought waves and balanced, what needs to happen is we need to understand the thought wave. So you can't do away with something or reduce something if you don't know what it's about and what its basic characteristics are. It's like when you have an illness, you need to know what the illness's symptoms are and what that illness is all about before you begin to tackle it. So it's like knowing the problem and then solving it. So here Patanjali talks about the issues. He talks about the thought waves, which are known as vrittis, and what the issues with these vrittis are. So in the following sutras, he'll actually break down each of the 5 types of thought waves and give a more detailed explanation of it. But this sutra is just to prepare the student for what is coming further ahead. And he just says that there are basically 5 types of thought waves, and those can then be thought of as pain-giving or not as pain-giving. Now, some commentators believe that it is difficult to actually have a thought wave that is completely removed of misery because each thought that we have is usually embedded in ego, and when we operate from an ego sense, usually the thought wave associated with it is something that seeks validation and then in the end also creates pain and disappointment if we don't achieve the external validation that we're looking for. So all of the vrittis that we operate with do at some level provide pain and misery, but there is a manner in which you can work around those, and that is what Patanjali means by when he says klishta, that is pain causing, and aklishta, that is less pain causing thought waves. So this is the explanation of Patanjali Yoga Sutra 1.5, where he's basically drawing a classification for us and allowing us to have an overview of what is to come ahead and how he will be explaining the 5 types of thought waves. So I hope this has helped you to understand Patanjali Yoga Sutra 1.5, and if you're giving the QCI exam or any yoga examination, you will need explanations of Patanjali Yoga Sutras to guide you through all of the yogic theory. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and once again, Patanjali Yoga Sutra 1.5 is Vritteyaha Panchatayah Klishta Klishtaha. So I hope this has helped, and I will see you with a Self-Help Saturday video this week. Until then, take care of yourselves and keep blasting.